And welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be streaming Liverpool versus Atalanta in the Champions League in Group D. Now obviously this is a really important game for both sides. Really looking forward to it. And yeah, Liverpool in a bit of a tough spot, of course. But yeah, we'll just quickly run through the team lineups for you. We've got Kelleher in goal, his debut actually. Then Robertson, Matip, Fabinho and Williams at the back four. Jones, Wijnaldum, Henderson in the midfield three. And Jota, Salah and Mane, the front three, with Roberto Firmino dropping to the bench today. And I think the only other change which was possibly different is no Adrian. Instead, Kelleher's coming for his debut. I think that's the only other change which surprised me. Let me just double check. I've got this Atalanta lineup, Ajax lineup right, of course. Hi Josh, how are you doing? So yeah, we'll be keeping people updated on the Cardiff game as well as all the other Champions Leagues going on. So we got Anana, yes, Blind goes there, okay. Oh, I think I got one wrong. Oh no, I got that one wrong as well. Maz and Klassen. And Tadic goes there. Okay, I was just checking my my lineup. So the lineup for Ajax is Anana in goal, Tagliafico left back, Blind and Schürrle in the centre back position, Mazarayo, I don't know, in the right back position. Then, of course, in the midfield, they've got Anthony, then Gravenberch, who apparently is a fantastic young talent. I saw an amazing goal he scored on Twitter earlier. And also Alvarez plays in that midfield alongside them. Then they've gone with Tadic up front, Neres off the right-hand side, and Anthony off to the left. So, strong Liverpool team, some real talents in that Ajax team with Gravenberch, once again, you have another really good talent in the Ajax team. So, you know, there's plenty of problems this Ajax team can cause Liverpool. For me, personally, I think this Liverpool team might just have a little bit too much for Ajax, to be honest, tonight. Jurgen Klopp's team will want to get the game done and dusted. But let me know your score predictions in the comments down below, and we'll get right to this game. We've just kicked off here in Champions League in Group D. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. If I can actually put my lineup there, that was nice. So yeah, really looking forward to this one, as I just mentioned, and should be a really good game. Obviously, last time out in Liverpool's Champions League game, they of course had one. Was it one or no shots on target? Yeah, you're right, Ben. Liverpool need a draw just to go through. However, I don't think they're going to go for a draw tonight, of course. They're not the kind of team to do that, I don't think. Jurgen Klopp will want to put this game to bed early, I think. And yeah, it's probably the strongest Liverpool team that they can put out at the moment, I'd say. Obviously, I think Alisson had a little niggle before the game, possibly. I'm not. Oh no, or maybe got the virus. I can never tell nowadays. But I think, you know, him obviously missing is I think that's where Liverpool got to be careful tonight. Just minimise the amount of shots that Ajax can have on Kelleher, the young goalkeeper. That's nearly a mistake there by Mazarayo, and Ajax will get away with that one. But yeah, plenty of talent in this Ajax team. And yeah, it's a very strong Liverpool team though, so we'll see if Ajax can control them tonight. It's been a good start so far, and here they come down the right-hand side. Ball into the box, goes all the way across. Nice play from Curtis Jones. Ref says waves play on, and that's a nice one too. And Liverpool finally win the ball back. Jordan Henderson now looks long up towards Mane. This is what they got to be careful with. Mane inside to Jota. Jota still on the ball, going to leave it for... Well, I didn't even know who that was. I think it was Curtis Jones. Probably should have done better with that one. Yeah, Ben, obviously Cardiff leading in that game 1-0 currently from a goal from Kiefer Moore. Yeah, I think Jones should have done a lot better with that one, actually, for me. Big chance, and Onana does really well to catch that one. But yes, we'll try and keep you updated with the scores in the Champions League as well as we can. Obviously, earlier Real Madrid did actually beat lose to Shakhtar. I do apologise. So they're really struggling in that group. So it'd be interesting. It might be the first time in a very, very long time that Real Madrid haven't got through the Champions League group stage, which would just be incredible. Nice tackle there by Gini Malone. Refs pulled it back for the foul. I do apologise. But yeah, Gravenberch, just having a look at him before the game. Well, he looks really good, and he's just a nice bit of play there to win Ajax the foul. Should be a good game though. Let me know your score predictions in the comments down below. Ben, you might just want to put on the Instagram group chat, just to let James and Josh know I'm streaming. If you can, that'd be wonderful. And Neres there gets a corner for Ajax. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to run through the benches as well. Ajax corner. We'll just run quickly through this one. This is Kelleher's first chance. Oh, Joe, he is here. How are you doing, Josh? What is your score prediction for this game? I'm very interested on people's score predictions today because I'm not sure which way to call it. Short corner taken by Ajax, crossed in and then headed up and over by Schurz, I think. So back to the benches. We got Ajax bench. We got Scattenberg, of course, the goalkeeper. Used to be played for Fulham, I believe. Then Sherpa, Timber. Josh is 2 on Liverpool. That's interesting. Ben also going with Liverpool tonight. So everyone's going with Liverpool so far. I mean, I'll be interested to see if anyone actually goes to Ajax tonight. But you think Liverpool would have the win, but obviously they haven't been on the best run of form. They haven't been losing games particularly. Obviously, they did lose the one against Atalanta, but even in the Premier League, they've looked a little bit lacklustre at times. So it's a very strong Liverpool team. But anyway, back to the bench. So they've got Sherpa, Timber, Kleiber, Huntelaar, of course, Jars Huntelaar. Quite a well-known Dutch striker. There's an inside pass there from Tadic, just a little bit misread, and Liverpool probably got away with one there. Quincy Promes also quite a known figure in that Dutch setup in that team. I always used to know him because of his skills on FIFA. Ekkelenkamp also on the bench. Libred, Martinez and Traore. That finishes the bench for Ajax. Then the Liverpool bench consists of Adrian in goal, of course. Well, he's on the bench tonight, but I think that surprised people because obviously I think lots of people thought he'd be starting. I'm loving seeing Kelleher start there. I think it's his debut as well. Yarez, a youngster who I've been told good things about by Liverpool fans. A nice head over from Jota to Mane. Sorry, not to Mane, but Curtis Jones has his second attempt in. It comes off the crossbar, and that should be 2-0. 2 big chances for Curtis Jones. He's got very unlucky there. Had a bit of a voice break or something went on during my commentating of that. But anyway, Jordan Henderson trying to win the ball back, and finally Liverpool win it back with Gini Malone. That's a nice play from him. 2 big chances early on for Curtis Jones, though. Nice play by Fabinho. And Liverpool will have a free hit. Jones still frustrated with himself there. It's a nice bit of pressing from Liverpool to win the ball back. And he just gets another goal, another shot on goal, and this one's just come off the crossbar and should have probably done better again. He's very unlucky there though. Onana didn't even move. Anyway, back to the Liverpool bench. Obviously, the other changes are Roberto Firmino on the bench, which I think lots of people were surprised by seeing. Minamino also on the bench, Kain Takismas, Divock Origi, and also Williams and Clarkson. I think lots of people thought also Williams might start. The 2 Williams is, of course, Nico Williams is still in that team. Looks like he cemented his position over Trent Alexander-Arnold, possibly. Obviously, Milner's not on the bench today for Liverpool due to that injury. And, we'll get right back to the commentary for you lads, if we can. I'm just double checking. I thought my phone going out of charge. That's not what we want, is it? Sorry. So yeah, back to the game. Looking forward to this one. Should be really good. 7 minutes gone here at Anfield. Still 0-0 between Ajax and Liverpool. Not sure Curtis Jones could have done much about that. Diego Jota could have done much about that handball. Or it might have been Jones actually. He's not had the best start of the game for this Jones. He's had 2 big opportunities so far and not capitalised on either of them as of yet. Nice play by Ajax there down this right-hand side. I think he's got to be really careful with this happening, unfortunately. Here comes Jota. Jota to Jones. Still Curtis Jones here. Now Jordan Henderson. Junior Wijnaldum looks to take the shot. It's blocked. Deflected. I think that's one of the things Ajax are going to have to be careful with when they're going forward. Just getting caught in behind by this Liverpool attack, which has got so much pace, of course. Hi James, how you doing? It's been a while. Well, I say that, it feels like a while. What's your score prediction for the game tonight? I'd be interested to know that. As I'm pretty sure you're a Liverpool fan, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Liverpool with a fairly strong start, of course, as you'd expect from them at Anfield, and obviously a very strong team, so you expect them to win this game, but you never know. I've got lots of young talent in this team. Anyway, back to the commentary. Andy Robertson down the left-hand side. Lovely pass inside to Sadio Mane, causing this Ajax defence some problems early on, which is nice and encouraging for you Liverpool fans. Thrown for Liverpool level with the edge of the penalty area on this near side. It's going to be Andy Robertson to take it. Robson now throws inside to Mane. Back to Andy Robson down on this near side. Lovely play from Robson over to Jota. And that's a really, really good tackle, actually. And I think that's a tackle by the captain ensures. Fantastic tackle on Jota. Jota, someone managed to just skip around him. It's a brilliant tackle. He's also won a goal kick as well. He had to get that one right, as it would have been a penalty if he got anything but wrong, the young centre-back. Does really well to take the ball off Jota. Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, I think where Ajax have to be careful tonight for me is just in behind that defence when they get caught. If they get caught going forward, in whether they get caught in the midfield or whether Liverpool defence breaks really quickly, they're going to have some problems containing this pacey Liverpool attack. A little bit of miscommunication there between Nico Williams, I believe, and Sadio Mane. It wasn't one great idea from Nico Williams in the first place, to be completely honest with you, but. Yeah, 10 minutes gone at Anfield. It's not been the strongest start I've ever seen to a Liverpool game, of course, but I think they feel like they're under control in this game so far. But anytime Atalanta got plenty of talent in this team, which could cause Liverpool problems, of course. Referee just getting a quick mic over from that one, just as Fabinho gives away a foul. Looked like it might have been off the ball. That we're not 100% sure what's gone on there between him and Anthony, I believe that is. Oh yeah, so Fabinho just comes forward. Hi Ben, how you doing? And Ajax love the free kick. Anthony looks in a little bit of pain, but he should be okay. Going to walk that one off. Nothing more from Fabinho. Just seemed to just almost run over him. Anthony there. But yeah, 10 minutes gone. Still 0-0 here at Anfield. I believe it's still 1-0 to Cardiff in that game as well, and we'll try and keep you updated, as I mentioned earlier, with all the other Champions League scores tonight. Salah and Mane with a nice bit of press in there. That's all the way back to Onana, who's got to be careful with Salah pressuring him. Nice inside pass from Onana. Ajax do well to break out of that one and stand the line to Dusan Tadic, pressured by Fabinho, and to Anthony, who did show a bit of pace, but luckily for Liverpool's defence, he's offside. And strong start from Fabinho so far, and Andy Robson looked like he was in a bit of pain. Just looking back at this injury, seems to be moving okay, but just does look in a bit of pain, and that's the last thing Liverpool would want, is any more injury problems, of course. Still 0-0 here, 11 minutes gone at Anfield, if you're just joining us. Fabinho with a crossfield ball towards Diego Jota, and Onana will come out for Ajax and pick that one up nicely. Here's Daily Blind now for Ajax. Deep in their half. Back inside, and here's Neves. Down the left-hand side. On that far side, pressured by Jordan Henderson and Curtis Jones with a nice bit of press in there to push the Ajax defence all the way back to square one. Back to Schulz inside with a quick 1-2 with Neves once again. Off the left-hand side of the centre circle. Tried to put that ball over to Anthony, but it's intercepted by Andy Robertson, and Ajax once again win the ball back nicely here. Dusan Tadic tried to play that inside ball into Neres, bit of miscommunication cleared away by Joel Matip. Matip with the first time ball over to Sadio Mane. Still Mane, who's brought down, appeals for a penalty. Ref waves playing. I'm sure we'll have a look at that one in a second, but it looked okay to me. Questions about a penalty for that. It didn't seem to be a huge appeal from the Liverpool players, but here is Ajax on the attack, and Matip does really well to cut that one out and stop that attack. Referee seems to have had nothing about the penalty shout, so that one will do. Nice tackling there by Schurz. The second one he's made, the first one on Jota and the second one on Mane. Nice defended by him and Blind there. And again, though, Liverpool could possibly just catch them in behind. I think that's where Atalanta have got to be really careful tonight for me anyway. We'll have a quick look back at this challenge now. So it was actually a really nice bit of play by Joel Matip. Wins the ball back first time, and a first-time ball over the defence. Mane might have been offside possibly anyway. But Mane does really well to bring it down. It's tough. I think he's gone down with an arm possibly on him. It's tough when he goes down very easy, Sadio Mane. Whether he just loses his footing, I'm not sure. I think that would have been a soft penalty anyway to give away. But Ajax with a brighter start in this last couple of minutes. He thought Liverpool probably were the better team to start the game, but this last couple of minutes or so, 13 minutes in, if you're just joining us, still 0-0 here at Anfield. But just getting building themselves into this game not quite nicely, and I think that'll be frustrating Jurgen Klopp as we go along in this game. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be looking to put the game to bed pretty early, to be honest. They've got some important fixtures coming up, of course, in the Premier League, and probably would want to rest some of these players who've been on a tight schedule, as we saw Jurgen Klopp complained about in the previous game. Nice switch of the play there by Nico Williams. That's really nice. I'm not sure if it was Nico Williams, but the first time ball through to Mane from Robertson's a bit loose. Mane will pick up the ball, though. In steps Mane, the ball inside towards Salah. Is nicely defended there by Daley Blind. And then Nana looks through the ball first time, and he decides against it there. But yeah, let me know how you do in the comments down below, guys. So I see it's quite quiet in there. So yeah, let me know what you're thinking about this game. I know if you have made your score prediction, who do you think is going to score? If you can even guess that, it's quite a tough one. It's a bit more guessing than the score prediction, I suppose. But I mean, I think you could have a pretty good guess, but it's whether if you think Ajax is going to score, who's going to score for Ajax, I suppose. It's probably going to be one of the front three for Liverpool. Saying that, Curtis Jones had the two biggest chances so far for Liverpool. One of his strike the post, and the other one was quite easily saved by Onana. And for me, that's not a free kick for me. I think Fabinho wins the ball there, but Ajax win the free kick, and Daley Blind will take this one. And off the left-hand side of the centre circle now, Blind. Pressure by Salah, and got away with that one, actually. I think it surprised Salah more than anyone. She played it against Mohamed Salah and wins the ball back there, and Neves plays it back now to Tagliafico. Blind over to the top towards Neves, who's pressured by Joel Matip, and the touch from... I can't even tell who that is. The touch from Schurz isn't good enough, and Liverpool win the ball back now. Matip. Lovely spread of the play there off to this near side with Andrew Robertson. Inside to Sadio Mane. Mane now, Robertson now, Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum pressured, and he'll have to just roll that one back there. Not many options going on for him. Fabinho in their own half now, Liverpool. Halfway through their half now. Still Fabinho on the ball. Just taking his time looking for these options. Ajax with quite a high press currently, so Liverpool not being able to play out from the back into that midfield area as they're so used to doing as of yet anyway. Jones. He'll get it back now in this left back position almost. Back to Keller, who's pressed by Neves. Keller plays the second time ball up to Sadio Mane. It's a nice header down there by Schurz. Ajax seem to have grown into this game this last couple of minutes or so. 16 minutes gone if you're just joining us, still 0-0 here at Anfield. 41 possession for Liverpool, 59% for Ajax. Despite this, Liverpool have had 3 attempts to Ajax's 1 and 1 on target. Obviously, that's already more attempts than they had in the Atalanta game. That's really poor from Curtis Jones. So, yeah, Salah was probably the better option, but tries to square it to Curtis Jones, and Curtis Jones tried to square it to Mane, and that's really poor from him. And Jurgen Klopp doesn't seem happy at all with that one. Mazaru with the throw-in for Ajax, sorry. Halfway through the Ajax half, just crossed the halfway line now with that flick on. And Fabinho there plays it back to Keller, who of course is on his debut for Liverpool in the Champions League today, I believe. Don't even know if he's had a league debut, actually. Sadio Mane there goes up for the header, and nice play once again by this Ajax defence, who have looked fairly strong so far, except for those 2 chances which Curtis Jones had, of course. Lovely play down that right-hand side by Gravenberch, who's a fantastic young talent, only 18, I believe, but was in the Ajax team and playing until by about 16, I believe, and scored a fantastic goal the other week, which I saw on Twitter earlier. And Liverpool got to watch out for him tonight if he does start to get forward. He seems to be coming deeper so far, but Ben's got to be careful there. Pressure by Mohamed Salah. Back to Onana now. Oh, Ajax do really well to break out of that one. Spray ball over to the left-hand side with Neves. Neves to Gravenberch. Inside back to Neves once again. This is nice from Ajax. A sliding challenge from Fabinho. Wijnaldum's sliding challenge. Ref waves play on, cuts inside. This is nice from Ajax, and the finish just is not there at all from Anthony. Just got that one completely wrong and skied that one high and wide. But a good move from Ajax there, causing the Liverpool team some problems early on. Yeah, they just find this ball out on this right-hand side, cuts inside the Liverpool box, and the shot is wide of Kelleher's goal for Liverpool. Mane's touch inside, finds Wijnaldum. It wasn't the intent. The intent was probably Jota, but it does find Wijnaldum. Anyway, the spread from the left-hand side to the right now to Nico Williams. Scholes has scored for... I don't even know what that is. Oops. Against Atalanta. Sorry for FC Midtjylland. Are currently winning against Atalanta, which I believe is much better for Liverpool, which means if they don't win this game, I think they're in a better position if that scoreline stands. Robson with a break down the left-hand side and tried to find Mane. Nico it's been alright so far. I think he had a miss ball from side to side to Andy Robson. Just really hit it with quite a bit of power, and it was a really nice ball from Nico Williams. That's pretty much all he's had to do so far, the young Welshman. That's been about it. Ajax with more possession in this early half, and we haven't seen Nico Williams breaking down that right hand side as of yet. Anyway. Yeah, I think many people were expecting Reece Williams playing that centre-back position, maybe instead of Matip. But yes, hopefully he has a good game. Let's hope so. He's been struggling a bit, to be honest, in Liverpool shirt as of recent. But until Trent Alexander-Arnold comes back, he's cemented that right-back position, it seems like, anyway. He's just got to shine, to be honest, to try and challenge Trent. I think Trent will come straight back in team once he's back. But it's a matter of time, I think, to be honest. And handball appeals there, and I think no refs allows that to play on, and looked like it struck the hand of Gravenberch. Ball comes in. If Ajax score here, and it's a lovely save actually by Kelleher, and he had to get down low for that one. But I think it was just one of the midfielders there. I think it might have been not Blaine, but maybe Shows, or someone finds themselves open in the box there, and Liverpool get away with that one. Sorry, I think it was Klassen. I do apologise. Nice play, lovely play there from Mohamed Salah. Delightful hold up from Salah. Really nice strength there from the young Egyptian. Well, I say young, he's not particularly young anymore, but the Egyptian. Fabinho now back to Kelleher, who just made that earlier save. Probably Ajax's best chance so far of the game. Kelleher, not a great goal kick though, to be honest. It had plenty of length on him, not the direction he was looking for though, Kelleher. Jesus Christ. Oh, we're back. Well, Ajax nearly scored actually in the break. Just had, sorry about those connection problems, not a lot I can do, but the deflection ball just comes in class and just can't quite adjust himself. I believe it comes off the leg of Nico Williams with that sliding challenge, and Robson does really well actually. Yeah, just comes off the foot of Nico Williams with a sliding challenge, which misses Fabinho's head and then misses Klaasen's head, and Robson does really well not sticking his own goal actually. How's the Cardiff game going, Ben? Just be interested about that, how that's going as a Cardiff fan, of course. Gravenberch, now Anthony plays the ball in towards that back post. Lovely bit of defending though by Nico Williams. He does really well there. Neves heads it back to Jota, and he's only made it worse. The touch from Jota's not a good one though. It's not good enough. Huddersfield's having a lot more possession now, but not many chances. Thanks for that update in that Cardiff game. Still 1-0, I'm assuming, there after the goal from Kiefer Moore. Hoyle on for Harris. Wonder how Harris has played today. I'd be interested to know about that. We haven't really seen much of Harris in the Welsh side. I believe he's Welsh as well. So be interesting if he continues this. I suppose a run of form to a certain extent for Cardiff, whether we see him in that Wales team or not, or at least on the bench. It's good to see another Welshman. Josh has Cardiff playing the town. Yes, nice inside ball there, and a lovely sliding challenge from Fabinho, and he does really well there actually in the end, Fabinho. Liverpool just having a couple of chances to break. They just got to make one of these chances count though. And the ball over towards I'm not sure it was Anthony actually, but once again Liverpool look to play on the break with Mane. Mane flicks inside, lovely play by Sadio Mane, and I think it's another good tackle actually there by Scholes. He's done really well against us. Probably the third challenge now he's made. She just had to be perfect there on Mane. He made one on Jota, and then hey Josh, nothing is an easy win for Cardiff. I promise you that, mate. I hope we do win, but yeah, I don't know. How has the general performance been, Ben, so far? I'm just wondering, because it's been pretty shaky as of recent. I'm sure obviously the last game was much more positive, but has it been half as good as last game? Has it been worse than last game? I don't know. Obviously, 7 out of 10. That'll do, I think. To be honest, with Neil Harris at the moment, to get the fans back on his side, you probably need more than a 7 out of 10. You probably need more like a 9 to make most of the fans happy. But as long as Neil Harris is winning games, you can't really sack him, can you? So anyway, back to this possession stat. Ajax now is 64% possession at Anfield. Not a thing many sides can say so far. Anyway. Anyway, Liverpool back on the ball now with Matip. What do you think of the Everton game at the weekend? Yes, I can't even remember what the score was, but I'm assuming Leeds beat Everton. Oh, she missed the sitter, gutted. Who missed it is the question. Anyway, Ajax nearly causing their own problems there, but once again, Schurz looks really calm, the young centre-back. Once again, unless I'm pretty sure I watched the Everton game, actually. 2-0 to Cardiff, says, is that 2-0? Yes. Kiefer Moore with a second goal of the game for Cardiff. He is really starting to shine in that Bluebird shirt. And well, I just couldn't imagine. Imagine we were at the stadium, Ben, the absolute scenes on this Tuesday night we have. Yes, of course they did. Yes, you're right, Josh. Wasn't a great performance by Everton, who were on really good form, but seem to have just dropped off a little bit. But yeah, great for Cardiff as they go 2-0 up there against Huddersfield. And looking like it might be another win for Neil Harris's side. Just hopefully we can continue that momentum towards Christmas. 6 goals in the last 2 there for Cardiff. Hoyle hit the post 30 seconds before, then won the ball from a high up press and sweated it more. So Hoyle has redeemed himself nicely there. Nice chest down by Gini Wijnaldum, and he'll win the throne for Liverpool there. You can just see Adrian on the bench for Liverpool. I wonder what he makes of not being played tonight. Doesn't look particularly happy, does he, Adrian? Defender had a shocker mind, says Ben. Robertson now on the floor, just with his boot off, which is interesting. I'm just not 100% sure what's going on here. Ian Klopp having a drink of water. He can't really afford for any other injuries. I don't actually know is the honest answer to that, Josh. No, I think we're away, Josh, if I'm right in saying, I think. But yeah, fantastic for Cardiff. I mean, Liverpool do have options on the bench, actually, thinking about it. If they don't want to risk Robertson, they've got Kisamas, which would make sense, to be honest, if you don't want to risk Robertson. But I'm sure they want to keep him on if he is fit. But I don't know, it's an interesting one. What would you do, Josh, Ben, anyone else in the stream? If you're a Liverpool fan, would you keep Robertson on now, risk making a small niggle worse possibly, or would you just chuck Tikisimas on and hope he can do the same job as Robson? Looks like Robson's gonna stay on here for Liverpool. I don't know if you caught it, Ben, but Atalanta are currently losing to FC Midtjylland from a goal from Scholes. So that's an interesting result so far. I know we had another interesting result earlier with Real Madrid, of course, losing to Shakhtar Donetsk. I believe a Ukrainian side used to have quite a lot of talented players, Ajax, in terms of young players. I think I don't know where they've all gone now, whether they're any good anymore, but they're obviously not that bad, are they? Because they just beat Real Madrid. Anyway, Henson tried to play a crossfield ball, and it does end up in the target, which is Nico Williams eventually. It wasn't the way he intended, I'm sure. He sliced it initially, and Williams just got to have a little bit of confidence there to maybe just take a man on, or try and play a bit more of an ambitious pass for me there. Anyway, just trying to help Nico Williams out a bit. I know he's trying to fill the boots of a very, very talented young player with Andy Robson, who Liverpool, I think, are missing a lot more than they actually realise. Here is Nico Williams once again. This is more like it from Nico. Down the right-hand side, ball into the box. Could have played the ball inside to Salah, but finds Salah eventually. Now Jones. Henderson. Looks to play the ball inside to Jota, but it finds Wijnaldum. Gini Wijnaldum, a nice ball roll there, and drops it off to Robertson, who looks to be moving okay on the ball now. Fabinho. Now Henson off the left-hand side, centre circle. Henson enters centre circle and stays in there and gives it to Gini Wijnaldum, who will run back into this Liverpool half. Now Joel Matip. Matip tries to play the ball down the line side towards Salah. That's really nice from him. Now Nico Williams. This is a nice move from Liverpool. Not really going anywhere, but just keeping this possession from an high Ajax press, which I'm sure is frustrating them, of course. Our first half now is still 0-0 here at Anfield. If you're just joining us, between Ajax and Liverpool in Group D, of course, a really important game for both of these sides tonight. Mane brings the ball down, sliding challenge there, and Ajax will win the ball back. And a nice pass there from Gravenberch, to Anthony. He's up against Fabinho on this near side. Anthony just takes it all the way back there, and we'll play it to Daley Blind. Ball's a little bit loose. It gives Jones a sliding challenge. Jones will win the ball back, and Liverpool will break. Nico Williams. Looks like he was going to play that first time ball up towards Salah, but plays the second time ball, and either way, Ajax win the throw on that far side, just inside the Liverpool half. Looks like a little bit of that clash from between Curtis Jones and Tagliafico. Just looks like Tagliafico's come off quite badly from that one. Looks to be in a pain there. Tagliafico looks to be moving okay, but obviously wasn't the most comfortable in there. Ajax do really well to play it out from the back there, and once again, Salah pressures Daley Blind. He'll clear that one up towards Neves, I thought he was going to be in behind there, Neves, and really nice bit of defending there by Nico Williams and Joel Matip. Good little bit of partnership there between them two. And Nico Williams, of course, got a real job to do tonight to make sure Neves stays quiet. First shot of the game from Ajax. Oh, it's a fantastic save from Callow, and what a strike as well. Well, Ajax just out of nowhere, really. Just plenty of time and space in the edge of the box. Jurgen Klopp seems furious with that one. But yeah, just a bit of space on the edge of the box there for Ajax. And Mazaru just hits that one. A really, really cracking save by Kelleher, who's on his Champions League debut. Well. It looked like he almost went with his wrong hand there, the right hand instead of the left hand. It was going into that top left-hand corner, but a really, really cracking save there. And a bright start for the young goalkeeper now. Gravenberch. Now Dusan Tadic. Tadic steps over Anthony steps over the ball in towards the back post. Well. Kelleher had to be careful with that one. It looked like it would have been offside anyway, actually, but Kelleher flies out of the goal. Kind of misjudges that one a little bit. It looked like it was going way out, and I think he just flies out of his goal, and they would have been miles offside. It's a really good line from Liverpool, but when they counted anyway, but the header was wide as well, I suppose. But plenty of scenarios there where Ajax weren't scoring, but Kelleher just had to be careful there coming out of his goal. Just a little bit misanticipated the height of that ball, I think, Kelleher. But a really good save initially to stop that one. Robertson now. Fabinho. Inside to the captain, Jordan Henderson. Rolls it back to Fabinho, who's dropped into that centre-back partnership with Joel Matip delightfully, if I must say myself. Lovely play from Jota again. How beautiful is that from him? He wins himself a free kick as well. Just lovely. He's almost got 3 players on him. And in the end, it's Alvarez who gives away the free kick. But Jota just once again bringing the ball down. Lovely on his chest. Steps inside. Nice bit of dribbling. And he'll get the foul there from Alvarez. Really clever play from Jota. But I think, well. Yeah, I think I do as well, Josh. It'd be crazy not to be honest. I mean, Liverpool have a bit of a scenario here because they got a free kick, and I mean, normally this might be possibly in Trent Alexander-Arnold range. I'm not sure. It is quite a way out, to be fair, but not really any free kick specialists on the pitch at the moment. It looks like Jordan Henderson's the one stepping over it. I mean, Ajax, do apologise. I've got a wall on this one, but Robertson and Henderson both stepping over this one. I'm not sure if they're going to go for goal. It will be Jordan Henderson who hits the wall and cleared away. Now Fabinho plays it all the way back to Kelleher on his goal. Kelleher plays that one up towards Mohamed Salah with a header inside from Blind. Then to Schulze, who just does a nice diving header and simple back to Onana. 34 minutes gone here at Anfield, of course. 0-0 between Liverpool and Ajax. Also tomorrow night, Manchester United play Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League final, and also Sevilla will play Chelsea, both on BT Sport, if you want to go and watch them, of course. Kelleher now, off the left-hand side to Robson, brings it down with his chest and plays a nice inside ball to Curtis Jones. Looked like he was going to try and take the man down the line there. Nice play from Jones, or just roll it back to Robertson, inside to Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum now back to Fabinho in the Liverpool box. Really high press still from Ajax, and not really letting Liverpool play out from the back as they're so used to doing, as I mentioned earlier on. Now Gini Wijnaldum, more centrally now off the right hand side to Nico Williams, who'll head that ball inside to Mohamed Salah. Salah with a flick on towards Jota. Jota with not a great touch with a high boot, and although he's won the ball there, but high boot's given as a free kick, and just Alvarez just managed to get a little bit of a contact with his head on that one, so high boot's been given and a free kick for Liverpool. Sorry, I do apologise, it wasn't Alvarez, it was Tagliafico. Onana quite a way out of his goal. Group E is over. Chelsea have already qualified. Chelsea and Sevilla, have already qualified for the round of 16, says Josh. Thank you very much for that. Very kind of you. Jota down the line to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane possibly inside now. Another nice bit of defending once again, though, by Schulz, and a free kick. He's won it for himself as well. Really impressive so far from the young centre-back Schulz. Just up against Sadio Mane, who's really strong and does really well to get a free kick in the end. Ben says Cardiff dominating the pressure in that Huddersfield game between Cardiff and Huddersfield. Still currently 2-0 after those 2 goals from the Welshman, Kiefer Moore. Kelleher had to be careful there to keep that one in, but they were really impressed so far by Schurz, the Ajax young centre-back. I'm assuming he's Dutch as well. It's almost De Ligt-esque. It's incredible what they were talking about earlier on before the game started about how, Ajax can just keep performing. Oh, that's cruel on Kiefer Moore, who's been subbed off in that Cardiff game. He was on for a hat-trick. That's a bit of a shame, to be honest, I suppose. I can see why. Maybe are you saving him? I don't know. But yeah, it's how it's incredible that Ajax keep producing these such high-quality players, but how they just can't keep them at the club. Because the league's so poor, I suppose, and how these players just want to go on to the European leagues, in England and in Spain, and that's a bit of a collision there between Jota. Save him for Watford on the weekend, says Ben. Probably a good idea here, actually. Onana looked to play the first time ball, he decides against it and Salah didn't quite read that one, and Tagliafico plays it inside now. Here is Gravenberch. That's a lovely pass actually to Anthony, and actually Robson with a nice bit of defending there, and Anthony did his best to try and keep it in. He does actually keep it in, but what a flick from Sadio Mane there. Finally seems to have got the best of Scholes, and it's taken him long enough actually. Sadio Mane, it's been all Scholes in that battle so far between him and Mane with a delightful flick over his head there, and in the end it's actually not even Scholes that gives the foul away. It's Mazaru. So anyway, Liverpool win the ball back, but now with Gini Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum with the flick inside, Jordan Henderson. Henderson now to Jones. Jones looks to step inside, and Jota. Now Jones. Bit of miscommunication between Andy Robertson, and Ajax will get the ball back there. You've seen Robertson just fly down the left-hand side, but just almost held his run there and just stopped running. And Ajax will get away with that one. It's looking like it's going to be quite a nice attack between with Liverpool there. Sorry. Just quick update you on that Cardiff game. We'll have a quick look what's going on in that Cardiff game. 71 minutes gone. It's a double change for the Bluebirds. Marlon Pack, Robert Glatz will replace Rolls and Kiefer Moore. Probably a couple of minutes late, to be honest, on that game. Jota on the ball now. Now Gini Wijnaldum inside to Jota. Still Jota. Oh, he just seemed to have just mistouched that one. Salah's frustrated. Thought he should have got the ball from Jota there. Not happy at all, Mohamed Salah. And you'd expect Jota to find the back of the net without him. Just didn't manage to get a shot off, and it hasn't fallen nicely for the Liverpool front three as of yet. Anyway, the biggest chances of the game probably for Liverpool come to Curtis Jones, of course, who had a shot against Onana and then hit the post. Fabinho heads it up in the second end, is also in by Fabinho. Now Mane down the line to Jota. Jota back inside to Mane, who just doesn't really accelerate there, and Mazzaroni wins the ball back. Mazzaroo, sorry, now wins the ball back for Ajax. Daley Blind. 40 minutes gone here at Anfield. Still 0-0 if you're just joining us in this live commentary between Liverpool and Ajax in Group D. Of course, very important game between the two teams tonight. Currently also the other fixture in this group is Atalanta versus FC Midtjylland, who are currently 1-0 up, which is very unexpected, to be honest, against Atalanta after a goal from Scholes. If that stands, I think that'll suit Liverpool, and also I expect Ajax as well. Salah tried to run the ball down the line. He's want to throw it down on that far right-hand side for Liverpool, halfway through the Ajax half now. Throw from Nico Williams is a poor one, actually, inside to Mane, and he'll give the ball away there to Neres. Now Blind. Nice play by Williams inside to Gini Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum pressured and down the line to Mane. Can Mane just get past? That's a sliding challenge. Doesn't look like he's won the ball there, and surely that's a... Oh, he's got a yellow card, but I'm sure Liverpool players would have been wanting more, considering how strong the young centre-back has been so far. Shows he just has to get this one right, and there's possibly arguments that he was the last player there. I wonder whether VAR will have a look at that one, and it's definitely a foul on Sadio Mane. He's had 3 or 4 challenges so far. They've just been absolutely perfect per Scholes, and but that just doesn't quite get that one right. Mane just managed to get a touch on the ball, but Liverpool got a free kick, shows the yellow card. I'm sure they'd like to see the back of him, as he's stopped so many of these Liverpool attacks so far. Him and Blind been so good at the back so far for Ajax. Not a lot of height in that Liverpool team, to be honest. I suppose they're aiming for Joel Matip, but towards the back post, in towards Mane, who gets the header. Not enough purchase on that one to threaten Onana's goal. Onana on the ball now, and he's got Blind and shows either side of it. Just rolled it to the left-hand side to Daley Blind, still in the Ajax box, just touched out off the left-hand side to D now, and on this far side. Also, Saturday from 11:30 in the Premier League, if you want to catch Burnley versus Everton. Sorry, quick attack now, and also Man City will play Fulham in the afternoon on your Saturday day of football if you want to go and catch those games. I'm sure. I think they're on BT Sport as well. Here's Marnie now up against. There's Robson down the line. Robson goes to the near post. Probably the wrong option once again from Andy Robson. The first wrong option was probably to with that run earlier. We just should have kept on going, but you don't often see Robson go for the goal. But Onana, it's fair. Onana does come out quite a way, and it's optimistic from Robson, but he might cause an on. Oh, fair, Onana's diving that way anyway, but. Yeah, the amount of time you've just seen Robson put that along the box and been tapped in. 3-0 for Cardiff City. Another goal for the Bluebirds. And well, I'm sure there'll be plenty of happy Cardiff fans in Wales tonight. Glatzel with a brilliant finish. There's Ben. Fantastic. 86 minutes gone in that game. And Cardiff with another win. That's 7 goals in 2 games for Neil Harris's side. And well, they'll surely be happy with that one, Cardiff fans. Will you be back in? Neil Harris is the real question. But yeah, another goal for the Cardiff team, and continuing on that momentum. Hopefully, we can continue this momentum. Towards Christmas. And another goal for Cardiff City. Fantastic. Ben says brilliant turn and puts the top bins. How wonderful for Robert Glatz, who hasn't scored in a long one, I'm pretty sure. And I know we were complaining about Keith Moore being on a hat-trick, but another goal will make everyone happy in that Cardiff dugout, I'm sure. 7 goals, as I mentioned, in this last 2 Cardiff games. If there was VR, it'd probably be slightly offside, says Ben. So maybe Cardiff got away with one there. 3-0 in that game, away at Huddersfield. It should be a win, but going away is never easy, of course, in the Championship. And Cardiff will get that result there. Another win, 2 on the trot there, and hopefully, as I mentioned, Cardiff can continue that momentum. Anyway, approaching half-time here in this Liverpool versus Ajax game. Still 0-0 if you're just joining us, 44 minutes gone. Josh says unless you'll eat. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, ball into the box now. We bossed the Championship. You did, that is very true. Except for, didn't you lose against Cardiff, I believe? Anyway, 1 minute back of extra time here at Anfield in this game in Group D. I think Liverpool have had, although Ajax probably a more possession, I think Liverpool would probably have the bigger chances in this game, to be completely honest with you. And anyway, here's Granberg. Can they get a goal before half-time? Fakes a shot, massive, and shoots and wide and over. Josh's champions gain a ignoring the fact that they did lose to Cardiff, which makes me very happy. Just doesn't just get his head over that one there, and that's gone high and wide there from Gravenberg, who did really nice actually in a touch inside, and still a couple of seconds. Still lost to Cardiff, Josh. You're still lost. You can't change anything about that. Bit of a weird goal kick from Clara, and it was also a weird flick from Robertson, who flicked it into his back. But first half ends 0-0 here at Anfield between Liverpool and Ajax in Group D. I'm assuming that game in the other game in Group D still what's called still 1-0 to Eddie Midtjylland with in the Atalanta game, which will help them. I don't know, help Liverpool and Ajax, I'm assuming. Sorry, Joshua says to Fulham ? Oh, I don't know what's that in relation to. I don't know. I'm not sure what the context is, but I'm sure I could guess. I'm sure it's to do with the playoffs. But us losing to Fulham in the playoffs, does that mean you're worse than Fulham then? Because we beat you. I mean, it's not how the logic works. But we love whining Joshua about losing to Cardiff. How fantastic! So yeah, that'll end the first half. There was plenty of chances really for Liverpool, to be honest. I think the biggest one probably with Curtis Jones with hitting the post. Just haven't been clinical enough, to be completely honest with you. So yeah, it's a weird one. Ajax probably had maybe the better half in their case. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not the best team of the half, but they definitely had more possession, and Jurgen Klopp's side just won't be happy with that at all, to be honest. I mean, obviously, I think if they draw this game, they still go through. I'm not sure if they go through, but a win is what Jurgen Klopp's side want, of course. it might not even matter even if they do lose or draw. Because of the fact that I think currently, obviously, Atalanta are losing to FC Midtjylland, and whether that will continue to happen is another question, though. So, looking like the Cardiff game's nearly coming to a close. 3-0 in that game, still to Cardiff City. What a fantastic result for them. Clinical from the forwards tonight, says Cardiff City FC. Be interested, I'm sure, be doing some tweeting about that possibly after the game, we shall see. But yeah, catch you for the second half, guys. I hope you enjoyed the first half. Thanks Josh, thanks Ben, thanks anyone else who's joined us, and I'll see you in the second half. So welcome back for the second. Well, we're not really back for the second half yet, actually, but back a little bit early. Oh. Yeah, it's a weird first half, really, to be honest with you. Hi, Ben. How you doing? Oh, I just can't believe my bloody quarantine's been extended. Ugh. Ah, dear. Oh, isolation, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. 3-0. More goals for more as well. Is that like 3-2, or 4-2? Something like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's so true. Who would have thought after that shambles that was the last couple of games, and then we scored 7 unanswered goals and grabbed 6 points in what, like 72 hours. I mean, and then Neil Harris gets manager of the month. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, obviously Watford's obviously a massive test for Cardiff on Saturday. If you just join as well, we'll get back to the Liverpool game. It's just currently half time, but yeah, it's just crazy. Kiefer Moore for the Ballon d'Or possibly. Yeah, well. 2 clean sheets, 7 goals in 2 games for Cardiff as well. Well. Sorry, manager of the week, yes. But let's just hope that we can continue this form like on Saturday. What a win that would be against Watford as well. I mean, obviously defensively solid, but attack is 7 goals. That's not a common thing for Cardiff, really, is it? It doesn't tend to be anyway. So that's just fantastic to see, and probably it sounds like from what people are saying, Kiefer Moore's maybe his best game. I don't know. Me, Josh, I'm currently in isolation, which is just fantastic. I don't know what you're up to. Yeah, I agree, Ben. Volks of a pack. Definitely. I urge need 100%. Yeah, I mean, it's just really interesting half for Cardiff. I know we're back a lot earlier than we normally are, but just get my final things back for my personal statement. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to stop you from doing work. Yeah, but that means the next time I can actually go out is next Friday. No, not next Friday, the Friday after. Not even this Friday coming up, Friday after that. Oh, great. It's just awful. Absolutely awful. But, oh well, nothing I can do about it. Ugh. When's my driving test? On the Friday. Ow, my back. Ugh. So yeah, I usually come out on Thursday, and my test on the Friday. So could be a nice coming out of quarantine, or it could be horrible if I fail. So we'll see. Isolation is pretty rubbish, especially when you're doing it on your own. Yeah. I mean, no, I can't practice much with my driving instructor, admittedly. I mean, I've been pretty much going out every day, like either practicing parking or just driving in general. I think I should be okay if I just don't make any stupid mistakes. And my parking goes okay. That's the bit I'm probably most worried about. And yeah, I just hope, hopefully I'll be okay as long as my test route's okay and there's no crazy drivers. But yeah, I got a 2-hour lesson on Thursday with my instructor, so hopefully that's going to help me a little bit. Like, because I haven't even done a mock test or anything. The whole COVID thing's just screwed me over a little bit, not gonna lie, but there's nothing I can do about it. To be honest, if I pass, it'll be a miracle, considering, you know, I haven't really had any real driving lessons for the last, like, however many days. So, Josh, you now support Bristol City. I was gonna say, I was like, what? Oh dear. Anyway, Jurgen Klopp's team and Ajax also, both teams out for the second half of this Champions League encounter in Group D. Of course, if you're just joining us, it's currently 0-0 between the two teams. And also, Atalanta currently are down 1-0 against FC Midtjylland. So I'm sure Liverpool will be looking for a much stronger start in this second half. Matip goes over the header. Matip wins the header. Particularly good game. I don't know if I'd say it's been a particularly good game. I don't know. I mean, it hasn't been a bad game, but I mean, yes, it's been alright. It's 0-0, so it's not been the most exciting game I've ever seen. But there's been plenty of chances for both teams, to be honest. Anyway, Sadio Mane was the foul on that far side off Anthony there, I think. Liverpool, already you can see, I mean, Atalanta's still trying that high press, but already Liverpool just look like they're just higher up the field there. That's nice. To Mane. Back to Fabinho. Just off the right-hand side, the centre circle. Oh, it was left-hand side now. Now it's the right-hand side with Jordan Henderson. All the way back to Keller and his goal, who made a lovely save early on in that first half. Keller plays out towards Jota. Now Wijnaldum with the header inside is poor, and flag goes up for Neres there from header from Gravenberg. Ajax, don't forget, they've got plenty of players on the bench to bring on and cause Liverpool some problems. Josh, you like their training when we're checking their prices. That is a disgrace. You're a disgraceful fan. Imagine me, right, going and looking at Swansea's training kit and thinking, oh, that looks nice, I'm gonna buy it. That is disgraceful, Josh. That is disgraceful. Anyway, back to the Champions League. Just talking about how Ajax got plenty of problems they can cause in terms of Quincy Promes. Disgraceful, Josh. Huntelaar, Kleiber, they've got a couple of Labyrinth, I think, and possibly Traore, another player that can cause problems for them. So plenty of attacking players on that Ajax bench. Through to Jota now. Jota passes a little bit behind Gini Wijnaldum. Obviously, Liverpool still got on the bench Divock Origi, Takumi Minamino, Roberto Firmino, Takita Mas, the left back as well. I'm sure he can bring some extra pace down that left hand side, possibly. It looks like Robson's okay now. He's looking like possibly might be injured earlier, but anyway. Kelleher now with the ball in hand, and will take his time with this one and roll it to the left-hand side for Andrew Robertson, who's showing that pace down the left-hand side, try to play the ball inside the city of Mane. And, yeah, Ben, that's just disgraceful. That is just disgraceful behaviour. I'm sorry, Josh, it is. I'm sorry, I'm not having it. It's a disgrace. You're a bad fan. Yeah, I think again, lovely ball from John Henson to Mane. Mane tried to take it with his first touch. A lovely challenge though. Once again, it's been some real last-ditch challenges from this from this Ajax defence. Sorry about that. Neres now. Tagliafico on this near side is Dusan Tadic back inside to Neres. Quick 1-2 with him, and Tadic looks forward. He's got Tagliafico on his left. Oh, that's a poor challenge there from Gini Wijnaldum. Just flies into the back of Neres. And, oh, Josh. Terrible. Josh, this is terrible. We find out you're a terrible fan. Imagine, sorry. Imagine me turning up in a football training event with a bloody Swansea kit on. I'd be murdered. Rightfully so as well. Josh, you're a bad fan. It's disgrace on you. Yeah, a really perfect challenge, actually, that was. Free kick stepped over, and here's Dusan Tadic now. Now Neres. Ball in towards the near post. A massive, massive chance there. And Klaasen's put it wide. Wow, that should have been a goal, possibly. Should have been 1-0. It's a really nice work free kick down this left-hand side. Delightful ball in. And, oh, you think he would have been on side as well. And Klaasen just puts it wide of the near post. Dear me. Big, big chance. Slowly ball in from Neres into the near post, and Klaasen just can't angle his head. Oh, dear. Yeah, the last time I bought a football kit was probably, let's think, 6 years ago, probably. I remember when everyone used to get kits with, like, their names on the back. Like, that's my last kit I had. No one really buys kits anymore, unless you, like, if you go into wearing it to a game, but no one does that anyway. People always wear, like, Stonies and stuff to the game, so it's like, no, yeah. I mean, some people do. But yeah, football kits are way too expensive now. Literally, I literally just, like, I don't want a Liverpool kit. Like, when am I gonna wear that? Like, maybe I'll wear it for a stream, possibly, but I mean, like a football training, I'll wear my football training kit, full football training, which you get for free. Well, not for free, because paying a subscription, but anyway. Getting back to the game. Here's Mane now on the left-hand side. Mane in towards the box, in towards Salah. Oh, on the edge of the box now, picked up by Jota. Jota now Jones. So I'll read these comments in a minute. Now it's inside to Mohamed Salah. Flick round the corner to Curtis Jones, only as far as Gini Wijnaldum though. Still, this little attack still going on. The ball from Fabinho is brought down by Sadio Mane. Robson makes a forward run, ignored from Mane. Mane towards the near post, comes out towards the back, and Salah and the cross, Nico Williams. I mean, I don't even think that was up to Nico Williams. Salah just flew across him in the last minute, trying to take it. I don't think he notices, or he does know that Nico's there actually. Tries to drive it in there, and he just realises he can't get up to it, and just puts it off Nico Williams. Poor from Salah, possibly greedy as well. You just think Salah might get it, and then Nico Williams obviously hits it to the ground, and Nana dropped it behind him actually, but yeah, Nico Williams just hits that one into the ground, and I think Salah's put him off a little bit there. I don't even know. Kits is a weird one. Like, no one wears kits to games, or like not many people do. Like, I suppose like some people do, But like most like people like our age, I suppose, where like you wear like hooligan clothes. Not like hooligan, but you know what I mean, like designer stuff. So it's a weird time to buy a football kit, especially when they're like 50 quid. Like, I don't know how much the Cardiff kit is, but it's probably like 50 quid. Anyway, I need to show about kits. Now that's a poor ball from Onana. Now Curtis Jones plays it back inside now to Robertson, and that's just a poor pass from him, and that'll go out for a throw in there. Just looking at this Ajax bench, of course, they got Yaz. Is it Klaasen or Yaz? And what's his first name, Ben? Is it Huntelaar, second name, of course, but I can't. Oh, of course you are, Josh. Of course. Oh, dear. It can at least be a full kit for your own team. Yeah, thanks for censoring. Thanks for censoring it, Josh. Appreciate it. Ball inside there, and surely that's offside. But here's Neres down the... Oh, and he went through his Paul. Is it Yasan Huntelaar, Ben? I can't remember Huntelaar's first name. Is it Yasan Huntelaar? The Ajax striker, but also Dutch. I think he might have... It was a close call there. And anyway, Neres missed it. Anyway. Still 0-0. Liverpool go through, I believe, as it stands. But I think I'd like to see them get a goal here. Jota. Nice ball through to Mane, who looks onside to me. And Mane hits the shot and just seemed to just wait for that one. Yeah, class. And yeah, thank you, Ben. I thought it had a Yan in it, but I was like, is it Class? I was like, Klassen? I was like, I don't even know, Ben. He must be like, what, 35 or something? I don't know. Mane just does really poorly with that one. He just, I don't even know. It's actually a fantastic challenge in the end by Scherzer. I've got to say, Ben, I've never actually watched this kid before. Actually, that's a lie. I watched him in the reverse fixture, but he has been outstanding tonight. 37. Wow, I thought he was older than that, to be honest. I think he'd be more like 39, but wow, 37. He's still playing football. Well, on the bench, of course, but for one of the best teams in Europe, of course. But yeah, Ben, the young centre back for Ajax tonight, Scherzer, has been absolutely fantastic. Yellow card there for Daley Blind. I think it's a bit of a tough one, to be honest, actually, for Blind. I mean, he just seems to stand his ground. I mean, Jota flicks it past him, and he's tough on there, to be honest, for Blind. It looks like he's tried to get in the way, but, you know, not make it obvious. But I think we all knew his intention there anyway. The only problem with me personalising my kids, my surname's too long, so it gives. Oh, God. We need to get you a nickname, Josh. Nice to play there once again from Ajax. Ball flew out of that challenge with Matip, who seems frustrated with that one. Dusan Tadic is holding his back, so it's not even the challenge which was up. I'll have a look now at this one. No, he doesn't. I don't think he touches the ball actually. Firmino. Sorry, Matip. I don't know though. I mean, it's a tough one there. It's not. It doesn't look like there's a lot of contact. That's one of the situations where you might want to kill. But even then, you're not getting a kit, are you? You're getting a top, which is different. But yeah, everyone international games, especially Wales games. I don't really know about the other games, but that's when it's acceptable. You're very allowed to get a Wales kit. But I haven't bought. Oh, a lovely save from Klassen, and no, it should be 1-0 to Ajax. Neres with another chance, and this one comes off the post. It's a really nice save, actually. Firstly, from the young goalkeeper Kelleher, but he just, yeah, of course, Ben, you're going to get the top, of course. A really good save, and the follow-up from Neres has got to be a goal for me. Good save again from Klassen. He just pushes into the passive. Oh, it should be a goal there. Kelleher was beaten. Another good save initially though from him, but yeah, internationally, in terms of national football, that's the one time where you're like, okay, I don't mind spending 30 quid or whatever it is for a flipping football top because I'm actually going to wear it because everyone wears it. That's the only exception, unless you're just really minted and you fancy spending 50 quid on a kit, which is fair. Sports that represent England shirts for 3 quid. No, what? That can't be true. Still Curtis Jones, blocked. Now Henderson, Gini Wijnaldum, rolls it back to Henderson, plays it back to Wijnaldum. Just inside the Liverpool half now is Joel Matip. Crosses into the centre circle. Lovely pass inside to Jota. Now Henderson. Inside, halfway through the Ajax half now is Nico Williams back inside to Henderson. What a lovely move this has been so far from Liverpool. Henderson with a little bit of a mistouch there, but plays it back to... Oh, no way! Is that gone in? Curtis Jones, baby! Liverpool go 1-0 up. Got Pace TV is then the stream, and well. I did not even see that coming in. The ball from it's Nico Williams with the assist. If I'm wrong in saying, but I will correct that. But 58 minutes gone, and Nani just completely misjudges it. I misjudged it. I thought it was going out for a goal kick. We'll have a look now. Jordan Henderson just rolls it back to Nico Williams, level with the edge of the penalty area. It's a second time balling with the left, but it's a delightful ball. Goes, and Onana just completely misses it. It goes all the way over his head, and Curtis Jones is just there. Back post is an awful mistake by Onana, but a lovely ball in from Nico Williams, and Liverpool out of nowhere go 1-0 up. It's also a delightful finish by Curtis Jones. A really tough skill there, coming down, first touch, outside of the foot, horrible angle, and somehow Liverpool go 1-0 up. Well, who saw that coming? Liverpool 1-0 up at Anfield in Group D against Ajax. Well. Onana can't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And Curtis Jones with a lovely finish. And Nico Williams with his Liverpool assist. Lovely to see the young Welsh lad get an assist there. And it's a huge mistake by Onana. 58 minutes gone here at Anfield. And Liverpool are the team to go in front. I don't think many people saw that when it's been Ajax with all the most important chances. But as Ben says, a really important goal for Liverpool here tonight at Anfield. I wonder whether Ajax is going to pile on the pressure now. Here they come. Might be a bit back to the wall for Liverpool unless they can play them on the counter attack, and this is what's going to be an ongoing problem as the night continues. Just Liverpool simply frustrating Ajax there. Nico Williams got to be careful with that when he does well. Only as far as Neres now, and Williams gets out to him. Ball into the box, into Klaassen. Lovely defending by Fabinho. In fact, it's a little bit misjudged and shot, and I don't even know what's going on here, and somehow Liverpool haven't conceded there. Nico Williams caught out of position, but it's a break for Jordan Henderson now. Here is Henderson. Doesn't have many players with him, but he's gone straight towards Jota. Now Mane. Still Sadio Mane. Looks to take the shot, and that's poor from Mane. Had plenty of options on as well there. Sadio Mane, 60 minutes gone here at Anfield. 1-0 to Liverpool, and we didn't really see that coming, but should have done better with that one, Sadio Mane. As you said, Ben, a really important goal for Liverpool here tonight. All the scorelines, as people suggested, is still on the score sheet so far. I don't think anyone predicted Ajax. So, Ben, I think yours still stands at 2-0. I think someone predicted Josh. It was either Josh or Ben that predicted 2-0 or 2-1. It was one of the other rounds. Can't quite remember which one. Apologies. Switch ball across the Neres and just can't get that one. That beer, no, I wish it was actually. It is a Carling glass, but no, it's just squash, which is quite it's disappointing, lads. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm doing my job. Oh, what a finish that is, Ben. I don't know if it's just the camera angle that makes it look so good, but Nico Williams, Curtis Jones, sorry, it's a horrible angle. It's almost it's the first touch as well, the outside of his boot, and just sneaks that one in the goal. What a lovely goal that is from Liverpool. I didn't actually quite catch the comments there, which I think they made me laugh. So, Josh says that beer, a pint of beer says got pasty because some mini cheddars and a cheese dip. Nothing could do better right now. Oh dear, brilliant. No, unfortunately, lads, I got my Carling glass from somewhere. But no beer tonight, which is really upsetting. But I'm trying to do my most professional job for you, lads. You never know, if Liverpool gets the Champions League or Cardiff get promoted, we'll crack some beers out then. Ben said he had his beer with the football earlier. Don't know why. I thought it might help me with my maths revision. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Ben. You never know. Certain substances can make you concentrate, so. It looks like Neres has taken something. Anyway, back to the football now. 62 minutes gone. It's going to be a bit of backs to the wall defending, and here is Ajax. They've got plenty of players, as I mentioned earlier, who are on the bench and on the pitch who can cause problems for Liverpool. Jota now for Liverpool, and once again shows us really well. Onana's still furious with himself from that goal. And we'll have a quick look at this chance here with the. I don't know what this was actually. Ooh, what was this? What? Actually, I don't know where this was, but somehow I didn't see this. Well, basically, it was just Salah running through on goal. Anyway, I can't do maths homework sober, Ben, so I don't know what I'd be able to do it drunk. Oh, I'm not drunk, but you know what I mean, with a beer in me. I'll probably just get distracted and start playing rave songs. Nice header there from Joel Matip back to Kelleher. I gotta say, I've been really, really impressed with Kelleher. He does look a bit like Karius, but so far he's been fantastic. Josh got his grades back and got a 2. I don't know what that means, Josh, but I don't know what it means. Sorry, we do it differently in Wales, so we just do like the grades and stuff. But whatever you got, well done, because I'm sure you did your best. Anyone that ever has some dark fruits and custard creams, oh my god, it's like you're losing your virginity. It's brilliant. You'll never forget it. Well, I've had dark fruits, but not with custard creams. I've had them both separate, but I'll have to try it, mate. I'll have to try it, definitely. I'm doing fine. Got Pace TV. I'm currently in isolation, really, which is just awful, but I'm trying to make the most of it. How are you doing, mate? Let me know in the comments down below. It's awful with a subject. Don't worry, Josh. I was awful at maths as well. Still am. Ooh. Yikes. On another day, Salah could have got worse than that. He just seems to just follow through, but obviously it's not intentional, obviously, but he just follows through on and on it. Anyways, if you just joined us, 64 minutes gone here at Anfield, 1-0 between Liverpool and Ajax, with that delightful cross from Nico Williams and then a finish from Curtis Jones after a misjudged bit of play from Onana. Switch ball to Neres, goes out for a goal kick, and it will be Kelleher, the young goalkeeper, who's done fantastically so far in his Champions League debut for Liverpool, so far anyway. Yeah, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, I've got plenty of players on this bench as well they can bring on in terms of, Promes and the experience of Hunter, Traore, some other players, I'm sure. Your best was DT that got you when you got a 6, which is a B. Well done, Josh. That is impressive. We like to see it. We love to see it. Saying that, I thought I'd be good at DT because I was like, I could make like weapons and stuff, but came to like woodwork and I was like, oh god, dreadful. Well, I'm dreadful, but I was just like, yeah, I can't be bothered. I think you should just try and make as much mess as possible. Or was that home ec? I can't remember. I can't cook either. God, I'm useless. Anyway, back to the football once again with Curtis Jones. How are you doing, Got Pasty? I don't know if I did ask or not, but let me know in the comments down below as well. So we got back inside now to Fabinho for Liverpool. Halfway through the Liverpool half, it's Curtis Jones, the goal scorer for Liverpool tonight. He scored in that 58th minute after a lovely crossing from Nico Williams and a bit of a misjudged bit of play there from Onana, who just misjudged the height of the cross, possibly, as many people did as well. As definitely I did. Looked like he was just going to sail out for a goal kick, but brilliant bowling from Nico Williams. And the Welsh lad will be happy to be involved in the scoring here tonight. Blin takes it forward, crosses the halfway line for Ajax now, spreads off to the right-hand side. There's a striding run through forward, and Fabinho had to follow that run and keep it out. It was a nice run, actually, from Mazaru. And it just made a lovely run ahead from Anthony, who I believe was just onside there. Yeah, just going for it, pelting in the box, and Jota's chasing the run, but Fabinho is the one in the end, and Ajax will have a corner. Short corner's taken in towards the near post and headed away by Joel Matip. Only as far as Dusan Tadic, though, who will play it. I thought he was going to play it down the line. Plays it back in towards the back post, headed back inside, and oof, that's a foul on Joe Matip, surely, in the box by Alvarez. He just seems to fly in, or well, I don't really know what happened there, but takes out Matip in the process, whatever he's done. Yeah, ball comes into the back post towards Schulz, who puts it into a nice position. He would have been offside anyway, as it happens. And yeah, actually what's happening is Alvarez has gone for a bitey and just mucked down it. Got Pace TV. Tomorrow you're out of lockdown, but what's the difference? Can you get your haircut? Can you see your mother pathetic? Can't you enjoy your football team without the oath making me aggressive? Oh, that's so annoying, mate. Funny enough, my grandparents, who are from like around Blackpool, I don't know where you're from, but I'm assuming you're somewhere in the north of England, because I know lots of that is in tier 3. Which is just crazy. I don't know if you know about this, Ben or Josh, but literally, I mean, maybe Josh might be in the same situation, but then they're literally coming out of lockdown and then going straight in, well, going into tier 3, so they're practically in the same jurisdiction and the same rules, which is just crazy. Okay, Burton-upon Trent, so in the Midlands, right? Okay, so that's very unlucky to be in tier 3. All I can say is I hope everyone's together for Christmas. That's all I'm hoping for, to be honest with you, mate. And it's a weird situation at the moment now. Really, really is a weird situation. So yeah, if anyone's feeling a bit bored or whatever, or just wants to chat, because I know it's pretty it's pretty depressing at times, just on your own, doing everything on your own. So just if you're bored or whatever, just give me a message and I'll get back to you, of course. Labrid just come on. Zahira Labrid just come on for Ajax here tonight. Hopefully he can cause that Liverpool defence some problems for you Ajax fans, if there are any in the comments, of course, or any in sport and Ajax, of course. Daley Blind, the former Manchester United defence/midfielder, tried to play the ball over there, and nice play from Gini Wijnaldum. Had to be careful there, actually. And Robertson going to look back inside to Fabinho. Fabinho now Mane. Now Jones. Through to Mane. Mane's got Salah and Firmino in the box, who've just come on. I forgot to mention that, sorry. I believe it's Jota that's come off, possibly. Yeah, I think Jota's come off. Ball inside to Jones. Now Firmino. Right, so Josh is in a similar situation. Curtis Jones looking for that second goal. Oh no, I do apologise. I think it's actually Salah that's come off. Gini Wijnaldum with the yellow card after the tackle on Dusan Tadic. Jurgen Klopp happy, neither's Gini Wijnaldum. He's got a yellow card here. I'll have a quick look about this one. Oh yeah, it's not a nice challenge from Gini Wijnaldum there. Just goes in for the ball and just misjudges it. I'm sure I've done plenty of them myself, and just steps on the foot of Dusan Tadic. He looks in a bit of pain, and I don't know what he's pointing at there. I don't know what Jurgen Klopp's complaining about, but we all do it as a player and as a manager, complaining about a challenge that was really a complete and utter foul. Oh well, I'm not back in the Liverpool team on that one. I've probably done plenty myself, but oh well. Ajax with the free kick on, they'll play it just backwards. We are actually 70 minutes into the game now, so there is some time left for Ajax still if they want to try and equalise in this game. I'm assuming it's still FC Midtjylland 1 and Atalanta 0, which suits both these teams playing here tonight, Ajax and Liverpool. I believe if Liverpool win tonight, they do actually get top in Group D, which of course means they'll probably have an easier fixture in the next game or so, which is good for them. The football fan thing is also confusing me, Josh. Well, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I'm probably being stupid, but just let me know. Yeah, it's actually a really nice bit of play there by Dusan Tadic, and he's won himself a free kick. Oh no, he hasn't. Apparently, he hasn't even won a free kick or a corner. Yeah, it's a goal kick. Wow, interesting. It looked like a bit of a foul from Joel Matip, to be honest. But now Firmino, Henson. Here's Salah, who I thought was off the field. Still Salah. Just loses it a bit. Oh, Henson, what was that? Henson should have just played it on the floor to Mane and tried to like scoop it or something. I don't even know what he tried to do. I gotta say, the front three from Liverpool just haven't been as clinical as I'm used to being. I think Salah could have been offside possibly there. But you says here, Jordan Henson, I don't know, it's poor. Bournemouth losing 3-2 to Preston. Wow, that's interesting. Thank you for that, Ben. Now Henson side to Williams. Nico Williams rolls it back to Joel Matip. Kept in there by Robertson. Tagliafico back to Blind now. for Ajax. Deep in their half, about halfway through the half now is Gravenberch. Gravenberch rolls it back to Schulz now. Schulz off to the right-hand side. Here's Mascherano. Down the line to Dusan Tadic. Yeah, players in the box there, but not a great ball in actually. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Tadic, it was Anthony, I do apologise. Why are some clubs allowing more fans in? Josh, I'm assuming that's because Manchester is in tier 3 and Liverpool is in tier 2, which means obviously completely different regulations. I think Liverpool are in tier 2 because of the fact they had a mass testing centre in Liverpool, whereas I don't know if they had one in Manchester or not. So I think that's the reason for that, to be completely honest with you, mate. Well, I'm pretty sure it's the reason. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong, though. Or just let me know if I'm right, which is also helpful. Gravenberch once again rolls it back to Schulz off the lovely ball over the top of Sadio Mane to his right-hand side now, with Anthony just left that one. It's back to him again, but it's Robertson going to clear away for Liverpool. Only as far as Klaassen now, Gravenberch. Nice play from him to win that foul from Jordan Henderson. Play on though from the Ajax team. Here's Neres. Tried to play it inside, and here come Liverpool on the break now. Won back straight away by Gravenberch though. Good defending by Joel Matip. Gravenberch try and win it back again, and then who is that? Roberto Firmino just dancing through players, and then through to Mane, who just can't control it again. Oh dear me. Mane and Salah just have not been clinical enough tonight, I gotta say. And Jota, to be honest, when he was on as well. But a lovely play from Firmino there, just dancing through about 3 or 4 players. And Nico Williams will get a foul there for Liverpool. Yeah, dear. Tomorrow from 7 PM in the Champions League, Manchester United take on Paris Saint-Germain at home. And then Sevilla will play Chelsea from 7:15 PM, both on BT Sport. If you want to go and watch those tomorrow night, 2 fantastic games. I'm sure I won't be streaming them, unfortunately. But you can definitely go and watch them 2 games. Never know, I might be tweeting about them on Twitter, so add me on Twitter if you want to. Ollie Stockdale 1. Do a lot of tweeting, mostly about Cardiff, to be honest, and other stuff that I do in my wonderfully boring life. Anyway, flicked on there towards Neres, and Nico Williams dealt with that one nicely, and it's back to Kelleher and its goal, and that's also a really nice play from Kelleher off to Nico Williams. I've got to say, Ben, Josh, I don't know anyone else who's interested, I'm really impressed with Kelleher today, and I'm not sure why he hasn't started over Alisson before, because he's clearly a more competent and confident keeper. He's just been fantastic tonight, to be honest. Here's Robertson breaking down this left-hand side. He's got players in the box. He's got Mane inside him. What's he going to do? It goes all the way across and through, and Nico Williams is there at the back post up against Graven. He plays it against Williams, and we'll get the throw in. But yeah, there's a lovely breakdown the left-hand side from Andy Robertson. Just wonder at one point, is he going to try and step in, and the ball is just in towards that near post and headed away by Blind, who does really well to angle his head nicely there, Blind. Big chance for Liverpool there, probably on the counter-attack, but nothing coming in the end of it. Nice play from Jones to win the ball back again. He played really well in that midfield area. Once again, probably one of the standout performances in this Liverpool side tonight. I mean, I always knew or thought of Curtis Jones as a striker, just because of the fact that I'd seen his goal-scoring record at the youth level, or the under-23s, or whatever age group he used to play for. I can't quite remember, but yeah, he's just playing as a midfielder, and he's sliding really nicely, actually. I think this is like 3rd or 4th start now for him. Just have a look at this challenge from Nico Williams on Neres. I don't even know, to be honest. What's wrong with that? I can't quite... I need a better replay, to be honest. I couldn't quite tell. Didn't look like a lot in that one, to be honest. Neres looks in a bit of pain. Clearly he's been caught by Nico Williams, but... Maybe I'm just being biased because he's a Liverpool player and he's Welsh. Jurgen Klopp complaining again. He's not been the happiest manager I've ever seen in the last couple of weeks. I'm not going to lie. Jurgen Klopp is probably terrified about getting more of his players injured. Anyway, Onana, it's an equaliser from Atalanta. 79 minutes gone in that game. Romero scores to level it up against Atalanta and FC Midtjylland. Fair, you'd be expecting a win from them, so I still think that suits Liverpool and Atalanta, just not as much. Jordan Henderson now across the Mane. The ball's just too high from Henderson. That's poor, really. It's just a simple ball. Well, it's not a simple ball, but it's just got to do a little bit better for me there, Jordan Henderson. Just made it really difficult for Sadio Mane. You feel like if that was Trent Alexander-Arnold or maybe even Nico Williams, that would have been a better ball. And 2-0 Liverpool, but just a bit too high for Sadio Mane. Anyway, Firmino gets lucky and wins the ball back, plays it to Matip in the centre circle, and roll it back to Firmino off the left-hand side of the centre circle. Firmino not looking for many options, but Neres is down. And it looks like he's going to be coming off the field as Firmino kicks off the play. Just while we do that, I'm just going to go to the toilet because I'm busting. I do apologise. Yeah. And we're back. Woohoo! Sorry about that, lads. I do apologise. My phone's saying it's too hot and just stopped working, which is just wonderful. But to be fair, I can't really complain because except from that, the stream's been fantastic, which is just wonderful because we always have like horrible technology problems. Here's Robson once again, striding down the line. Well played, Andy Robertson. I just love the tenacity of this player. It's the 79th minute. They're winning 1-0. And he's just sprinting down the line, just causing chaos to this Atalanta team. Oh, I've just noticed everyone's gone. Oh dear. But okay. Oh, sorry. Oh dear. How unprofessional. 82 minutes gone here at Anfield. Still 1-0 between Liverpool and Ajax. Sadio Mane with like a triple foul on him, but ref says play on. Mane, Firmino, Salah, Firmino. Oh my days, what a beautiful goal from Liverpool. What a save from Onana. What a save that is. It should have been a goal. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful move between Salah, Henderson and Firmino. And Firmino should finish it, but oh, what a save that is from Onana. You feel like he should go near post, really, but he just gets a hand on it, Onana. And oh, it should be 2-0 Liverpool. And Firmino should score, but what a save. Just what a save that is. Such a shame. It would have been one of the best goals I've seen in a while, to be fair. Lovely move from Liverpool. Little tiki-taka play inside the defence and around that penalty area, and towards the near post, flicked towards the back post. And here's Robertson. Salah now Henderson plays it back in towards Mane. Mane back towards Salah, and here is Onana once again after making that really good save. Onana rolls it down the line. No shirts. 84 minutes gone here at Anfield. I've lost all my viewers, Josh. You're the only one that's returned. How sad. How sad. That's really depressing, Josh. But thank you for coming back. My own fault, really, for having a rubbish film. Nice play from Blind. Down the line to Tagliafico. No, it's not down the line to Tagliafico. It's actually a loose ball to Dusan Tadic and cleared away by Keller. You know what, Josh? When the Liverpool stream play Leeds in the league, just let me. Oh, it was a decent attempt actually from Salah there with the outside of his boot. But yeah, when Liverpool are playing Leeds in the league, let me know, and I'll do my best to stream it, mate. Big chance for Liverpool here. They're going down this left hand side. Look like Salah would have been onside just about. I think it would have been offside there, actually. Don't want to do it. Wouldn't have counted anyway. But yeah, he breaks through, and it's a weird technique he's tried. He just tried to like smash it almost in the top corner with the outside of his boot. But he just got a technique all wrong there, Salah. And just saying, I think Liverpool have had so many chances tonight with that front three, and they just haven't been clinical, which is interesting, really. Because it tends to be the one thing in the team which it just really is clinical. The rest of the team just do, really, really well in terms of just doing their jobs, and the front three just tend to smash it in the back of the net. But yeah. Anyway, off goes Mazraoui, or Mazraoui, or however you pronounce it, and on comes the 37-year-old striker for the Dutch striker Jars Klassen-Huntelaar, I believe, or Klassen-Jars Huntelaar, to add some height up there, and an extra player, of course, as it's a striker on for a right back, pretty much. So for me now Salah. In towards Firmino once again. Nice bit of defending though by Ajax. Cleared away, only as far as Huntelaar though, and here come Ajax once again on the attack. They got on Huntelaar off to the left. Players in the box now for. I'll read that comment in a minute, Josh. For Ajax, Dusan Tadic on the ball, blocked by Nico Williams, cleared away by Jordan Henderson up in the air, only as far as Klassen though, and it's headed down towards. Actually intercepted by Sadio Mane. Here's Salah now. Mane and Salah, it's a 2-on-1. Can they do it? Doesn't look like they're going to do it yet. Oh no, they're not. Again, poor and not clinical enough from Mane and Salah. You just haven't seen that for a long time from them, really. I'm not sure why. It just hasn't really clicked tonight, to be honest. I think, Josh, you said something about when you play football, you play right back, is it? Or you want to play right back? I think it was something along the gist of that. Sorry if I got it wrong. Here's Dusan Tadic once again for Ajax. Spreads it to the left-hand side now with Gravenberg. On this near side, halfway through the Liverpool half now with Ajax on the ball. Switch to the play, lovely. Oh, you are a right back, okay. Cool, Josh, who do you play for? You don't have to let me know, that's a fantastic save. What a save that is from Kelleher. He has been absolutely outstanding. It's like possibly even the man of the match. Another brilliant save. Jars Huntelaar, the experienced striker, finds himself in between Matip and Fabinho, and it's just a really, really, really good save. Actually, probably, Josh, you probably don't want to say, actually, because, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, lovely header there away from Roberto Firmino with the lads at lunch. Oh, fair enough. Another ball in. That one looked to be offside, but ref, thought so. What a save that is from Keller. He has made some absolutely outstanding saves tonight. Comes in into Huntelaar. I mean, it's not at him, but I mean, it's close towards him, and he just stands his ground and just pushes that out of the danger zone. And then another really good save is, can easily have gone through his gloves. AKA what probably would have happened if it was Allison. Adrian, sorry, not Allison. Allison probably would have caught it. Anyway, substitute for Liverpool. On comes another defender, Reece Williams. And off comes Mohamed Salah, who just seemed to have struggled tonight a bit, to be completely honest with you. Seems happier than when he came off on the weekend or whenever it was. I think those instructions were 5 at the back for Liverpool. If I'm guessing that right, I think it's Fabinho, Matip, Reece Williams in the back 3, and then of course the wing backs being Andrew Robertson and Nico Williams. 89 minutes gone here at Anfield. I don't know how much extra time we'll have. That'll be interesting to see, actually. Nice play from Jones again. Genie Wild wins the ball back. This midfield 3 have been fantastic for Liverpool tonight, I've got to say. Now Robertson. Back to Henderson. Henson, now Wijnaldum. And Liverpool just trying to get some possession in. They've got to be careful. They don't want to lose the ball here. And down the line again to Robertson. That's nice. And they clearly foul. 4 added minutes of extra time to this Champions League encounter on this wonderful Tuesday night. At Anfield, of course. Between Liverpool and Ajax. If you are just joining us, you're a bit late. But welcome to the stream. Andy Robertson now on the ball. Back inside to Curtis Jones. Jones now down the line. Oh, that looks like a foul. Oh no, it's cleared away actually by Klaassen for Ajax. Say Josh, whoever Lee's got next. I'm just interested. Liverpool just really keeping it in that far corner at the moment anyway. Burst of pace there by Gravenberg, and Henson's obviously going to take him down. Had to be done. It's a tactical foul, definitely, for sure. Ooh, you have Chelsea at the bridge. Not an easy game for you at all. But saying that, you know, you're off the back of a good win against Everton. There's no reason why you couldn't. Score predictions for that game, Josh, if you may. I'm interested. Just making conversation. Ball in once again, and Kelleher. Oh, just fantastic. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets man of the match tonight. Him and Curtis Jones, really, really good. Here he comes, demanding goalkeeping, comes out again and just claims that one nicely. Goal kick up towards Mane. Another yellow card comes out for Liverpool. Josh is saying 2-1 Chelsea. Oh, I can see that happening. Manny just backhands Tagliafico. There's been plenty of... He's almost showing his frustration there, Sadio Mane. He's had a couple of chances tonight, just hasn't managed to get hold of them, and I'm sure that'll frustrate him with his goal scoring record that he wants to keep on track. Ball up towards Yars Huntelaar. Cleared away only as far as Klaassen now. Now Tagliafico looking to swing the ball into Yars Huntelaar. Should have been left there really by Andy Robertson, but poofed away there by Curtis Jones. As far as the halfway line, and headed and thrown back in now. That Liverpool defence sitting very, very deep, almost inviting the pressure onto them. Headed by Curtis Jones, and now Klaassen. Down to Jones on the left hand side. Sorry, kept that one in, Jones, and now Firmino. Back through to Gini Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum's got Mane in the box. Just going to hold that one in that corner, I think, to be honest with you. Liverpool get another throw in on that far side, I think. Yeah, just really in that corner, to be honest, for Liverpool now. It looking like it's going to be game over. Pretty much all 3 minutes are gone from the final. Firmino just tiptoeing around this. Josh, it was 4 minutes of stoppage time actually, but 3 minutes have already been taken up by it. I'm assuming if Liverpool can keep the ball, this is good game management from them, which you don't always see actually from this Liverpool side. Just keeping the ball in the corner, to be honest, and wasting time. Yep, that's it. Liverpool 1-0 at Anfield against Ajax. That's all they'll need. They go top of their group in Group D. The game between FC Midtjylland and Atalanta is nearly finished. Jurgen Klopp runs on with his big smile. Straight to Kelleher, who I thought was just fantastic. I got to say, I was so impressed with Kelleher, and clearly Jurgen Klopp is as well. And he should be proud of himself. He's really pulled it out of the bag tonight. I don't know why he hasn't started over Alisson before. It's either him or Curtis Jones for man of the match for me. Let me know if you were watching the game, your man of the match in the comments below. I mean, to be honest, unfortunately, they've lost the game due to Onana mistake, but Ajax. But what a performance from Keller, and all the Liverpool players just really just hyped him up. He made some really, really important saves in that game, and he just looks really happy in that Liverpool team, and he should be. It's a really good performance from Kelleher there. He's not the tallest goalkeeper you've ever seen or whatever, and also a massive hug between Nico Williams and Klopp, which is just lovely to see. And you just give him a pat on the bum. Fantastic. So yeah, Liverpool go top and through to the round of 16 of Group D. Atalanta come in at second. Ajax drop down to third as Atalanta and Midtjylland draw. So it's down to the final game, as Ben's right, between Atalanta and Ajax, which will be very interesting actually to watch that game. I don't think I'll stream it, but yeah, if you want, I definitely will be watching that game. Also tomorrow, you've got the highlights from 10 tomorrow, I'm assuming. Then you've got the two big games tomorrow. Sevilla versus Chelsea from 7:15, and Man United versus Paris Saint-Germain from 7 o'clock. Dortmund Kiev is also Dynamo Kiev is also on, I think, and some other big games tomorrow and the day after, I think. So yeah, Fight Night Live, Yard versus Arthur. If you're a boxing fan, for Saturday 7:30, you can go and check that one on BT Sport. Your home of sport, apparently, according to BT. But yeah, what a performance that is from Liverpool. Just really good game management overall, and a fantastic performance from Kelleher. Really good Nico Williams, and Curtis Jones, of course, with a fantastic performance once again. So Liverpool will be really, really happy with that one, I think. I think frustrated at times with the front three. It just didn't seem to lack that. They just seemed to lack that cutting edge and just finishing, which isn't normally the case. But yeah, fantastic performance from Liverpool. They'll be happy to go top of the group. And yeah, thank you very much again. Thanks to Josh. Thanks to Ben. Thanks to Josh especially, of course, for sticking around all the time and not leaving me. Thank you to James for joining us. Thank you to Got Pace TV. I know some other people also watch and don't message in the comments, so I hope you enjoy the stream. If you have, thank you very much for watching. But yeah, thanks Ben, thanks Josh, thanks everyone else as well. And yeah, fantastic stream once again. If you are new to the channel, leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll be back for the next Liverpool Champions League game. And I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for listening, and goodbye. Liverpool 1,